To create a glossary in your course, you can select the glossary activity from the content picker. Give your glossary a name and select whether this will be the main or a secondary glossary in your course. A course can only have one main glossary into which all entries from other secondary glossaries will be imported. If this is not required, all glossaries can be secondary. In the Appearance section, you can select the format in which glossary entries will be displayed. You can find an explanation of each format type below this video. You also have the option to set a different display format for when you are approving glossary entries made by learners. You can then also specify the number of entries that should be displayed on a single page. And you can select whether you would like to display alphabet links to enable easy navigation between glossary entries that start with different letters. Additionally, you can display a link to all glossary entries and a link to entries that contain special characters. Finally, you can enable a link to a printer-friendly version of the glossary. You can then also add restrictions to control the conditions under which learners will be able to access the glossary. And finally, you can add tags to allow learners to search and connect related content. When you then click on Save and Display, your glossary activity will be added to your course. The links that you've enabled will be displayed, and your learners will be able to add new entries. To add a new entry, simply enter the concept, as well as its definition, to the provided input fields. You can then also enter keywords and even attach files. If auto-linking is enabled, the entry will be linked to all instances of this concept in the course. Finally, you can also add tags. When you then click on Save Changes, the entry will be added to the glossary.